それじゃあ、さっきクラーシェさんから聞いた話を踏まえて、またその矛盾点をついていけばいいのかな。
It's you again.
うん。
What is it?
また私です。これだね。クラーシェはレイプはされていないと言っていたぞ。
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
うん。
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
うん。大丈夫かな、クラーシェさん、後でこのタイタスから何か暴力振るわれたりしないかな。
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
うん。
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
うん。あくまでそう言い張るか。
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
うん。
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
イカれてる。何の話だ？彼女の話は明確だったぞ。
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
うん。
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become
お、
fists.
やるか？
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
うん。やるかい？
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off.
おう。
Fists down, everybody.
すごくないエリザベス。
God damn, no one tells you to put your fists
ちょ
down.
っと待ってよ。脳内でやめてくれよ。
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
なるほど。やっぱりエリザベスはタイタスたちのお目付け役だったんだね。
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too.
怖い怖い。
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
誰だろう。テオって人かな。
Look, Copper,
違った。
we know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
うん。何？奴がそう白状するのを録音したテープがある。ん？
Show it to him, T. What's the harm?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
うん。
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
うん。待ってね。このテープには具体的に何が入っている？
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
ドアガンナーメガミックスってなんだ？このテープをどこで手に入れた？
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
うん。本当に盗聴していたのか、どうやって？
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
ならこの中の誰がその高度な無線を扱ってるんだ？
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
アンガスがやってんのかな？
Yeah, man. They're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
このテープはどうすれば聞ける？
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try
うるさ
shut
い。
Yeah, play it with
やめろ。
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
わかった。
Your room had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
あったね、そういえば。壊れてたけど。どうしてテープを聞く必要がある？あんたの嘘はバレてるんだぞ。
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for then?
ごもっともです。
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
じゃあ聞けとね、テープの中身を聞けということね。
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
一応聞いてみるか、じゃあ。仕方ない、聞いてみるとしよ
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
う。それじゃあ、一回、この場を立ち去るか。確か、動画外で、前に質屋に行った時に、なんだっけ、テープレコーダーじゃなくて、プレイヤーか。プレイヤーの方をどっかで買った記憶があるんだよね。これ。これでいいのかな？待ってね。なんだこれ。めっちゃでっかいんだけど。それで、これか？じゃあ、空のカセットケースじゃない。これか。これをインタラクトすればいいのかな？
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
じゃあテープを再生する。
You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
はいはい。
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
なんだ？
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
あれか。
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
このコーティっていうのは誰だっけ？傭兵の、3人の傭兵のうちの1人だよね。男の方か。
I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
なるほど。
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
最後の沈黙は何だったんだ？
End of recording.
それはわかる。どう思う？
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
まあね、うまく編集してある可能性もあるもんね。ハーディたちに有利なように。そうね。同感だ。酔っているようにも聞こえたな。
Still,
There's more going on here than we know.
なんだろう。コーティってのは誰のことだ？
Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates.
そうね。
Mr. Right to Work.
そう。そう。働く権利のあの男の人ね。コホイってなんだ？
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
やつもコホイにいたというのか。
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
なるほどな。これからどうすると。
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
うん。
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
うん。
The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
なるほどね。まあ確かに今のを聞くと、ね、死んだその被害者っていうのはクラーシェさんを襲おうとしてたようにも聞こえるよね。じゃあどうしようかな。それじゃあね、クラーシェのとこに戻ってきたんだけど、さっき配達ハーディーから、借りたそのテープの内容についてちょっとクラーシェに話を聞いてみようと思うんだけど。
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
はいはい。どうだっけ。これか。配達ハーディーから個人にレップする、意思があったことを、語る録音テープを預かってきた。
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
まあそうだよね。だがこのテープにはあんたを標的にしていることがはっきりと記録されているぞ。そうそうそう。
Where did they get this recording exactly?
どこで手に入れたんだっけ？
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
そうそうそう。
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
そうそう。確かに全く同じ表現が使われていた。
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
口説き文句。
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
確かにコホイと言ってた。
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
人々を怖がらせようとしてそんなことを言ってたのか。
No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
そうね、防衛本能か？
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like he didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
すごくない？ベッドに入るときもシャワー浴びるときもセラミックアーマー着てたの？本当かな？そんなやつと一緒に過ごしていたってのか、しかも恋愛関係にあった。
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
かなりぶっ飛んだ男性だったみたいだけど。
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
わかった。なんとなく死んだ男性ってちょっと主人公と似てるかもね。主人公もかなりぶっ飛んでるもんね。次に進む。
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
はい。あとはなんだっけ。 これ話してくれるかな。少し時間を置いたところで、そろそろ被害者に関する詳しい話を聞かせてくれないかと。
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
レリーって名前はね、こっちも掴んでるんだよね。
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
なるほど、本名わかんないのか。
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink.
はいはい。
The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
やっとわかるかな、被害者のことが。では、エリスタートはどこだ？元へどこにある？
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
じゃあ同じ同郷なんだね、クラーシェさんと。
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
オクシデント系だった。あんたら二人ともオランエ出身なのか。
Yes. We were
そう
compatriots.
だね。
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil, and violence.
おお。
No love for Muta Aranye? Wasn't he a soldier?
軍人ではあったが愛国者ではなかったということか。
No. He left the national service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
なるほど。
He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
まあそうみたいだね。その同じ傭兵仲間からも慕われてたって話があったようななかったような。
A flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
ない。これしか選べないんだけど。味知らずな傭兵め、オランエ国は奴を訓練する前に愛国心から生じる崇高なる義憤がその胸に宿っているかどうか検査するべきだった。長いな。
Had he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hateful Oranje that brought us together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me too.
レバショールが好きなんだ。
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that covers her shoulders and her long, slender arms.
そうね、レバショールはどんなやつでも愛してくれる。なんかそんな雰囲気があるよね。
It didn't love him.
The feeling dissipates. The cold passes. The woman's eyes follow yours to the piece of notebook paper.
はい。じゃあね、やつは何歳だったんだ？
He was 42.
42か。
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
50歳超えてると思った。
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
何週間か前が誕生日？本当かな？
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
The adversary one.
なんでだよ。誰よ敵って。やつの瞳の色は
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
主人公の瞳の色は何色だろう？
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
そうなんだ。なんかその死ぬ前の顔が見てみたかったね、被害者の。
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
It's clear she was very much attracted to him, and still is.
そうね、そんな感じがする。心底惚れ込んでたって感じがするよね。奴を魅力的だと思っていたのか。
Of course. He was the most strangely beautiful man I've ever been with. And I mean that. And now he's... Yeah.
そうね。早く片付けないと。偉い死に方をしたもんだよな。
Yeah. Extremely dead.
奴はタトゥーを入れていたよな。あれにはどんな意味があったんだ？
Oh. That.
わかるかな、この人。
It's clear she liked it.
あれはオランイエ水路地図を表したものか？
Sure. Waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
女に見せびらかすため、どういうことだ？
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?"
この星は何みたいな。
And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
なるほどね。それで、その話に登場する女ってのはあんたのことか。
Oh, yeah.
これらの正確な意味を教えてもらえないか。
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money.
はいはい。
He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
なるほどね。まさかその人を殺すために星のタトゥーを入れてきたわけじゃないよね。なかなかの語りだった、例を言う。
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober.
はいはい。
A change of topic?
はいはい。毒物検査を依頼してたんだが、どんな結果が返ってくると思う？
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil.
まあそうだね。まあね、パーティーにふけってたんだったらいろんな薬物が出てくるだろうね。
Hear that? Sildenafil. Just like you suspected. You have a great nose for this stuff.
なんなのよ。シルデナフィルってなんだ？
It's for maintaining an erection. Uppers are vasoconstrictors, so that feat becomes problematic.
聞いた私がバカだったな。なるほど。ちなみになんで俺はこんなことを知ってるんだ？
Because you're a scientist, of course.
そうなのかい。
How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money?
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
とりあえずこの件に関する質問はこれくらいだなと。
All right.
はい。
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
うん。じゃあこんなもんかな。やっぱりさっきのテープは、ハーディたちが自分たちに有利なように、なんかそれっぽく聞こえるところをこう編集したんだろうね。それじゃあまたハーディのとこ戻ってみるか。よし、それじゃあタイタスを追求するぞ。タイタスとクラーシェンとこ行ったり来たりしてる気がするんだけど。
It's you again. What is it?
はいはい。どうだっけ。これか。クラーシェとテープの録音について話を聞いてきた。
And
別に何も彼女は自分の言ったことを曲げなかった。
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
いや、簡単には騙されないよ。
You smell weakness. He's getting tired of the game he's been playing.
だんだんあれだね。敵さんは不利になってるね。そうだな。そしたら、1番にしようかな。決定的。あんなのはただの更衣室の猥談だ。証拠にはならない。
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
そうね。テープの内容にクラーシュは特に驚いていなかった。それに全くと言っていいほど怖がってもいなかった。
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
なんだいよいよこれで化けの皮が剥がれるかな。
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
Women are crazy, irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
ほら、女性蔑視発言だよ、それ。そしたら、そしたら2番かな。あんたはおそらく彼女という人間を見誤ってただけなんじゃないか。
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
4番かな。彼女は俺よりもはるかに大きな破滅願望を持つハードコアなパーティーガールだ。
Yeah. You're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it. Take a bath, do breathing exercises, get medical attention as necessary. With an underdose, you're just you.
ちょっと待って、おかしい。これおかしいだろ。過小摂取はただ生きてるだけで精一杯の状態だってどういうことよ。普通逆でしょ、これ。それで
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
はいはい。そしたらね、とりあえず話を進めよう。そろそろ正直に話してくれ、タイタス。実際は何があったんだと。
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
はいはい。
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs.
だったら全部吐いちまいなって。
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage
So,
of
so.
someone who's at the end of their wits.
そうね。晩作尽きたね。
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little invest.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
どうなるどうなる？
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the dock workers union.
はいはい。
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
ガルテどうした？
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
ビール100本もあんのかな？
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
そうなんだ。じゃあ、銃の弾のことについては特にちゃんとした説明はしてくれないね。そしたら、これか。しょうがない、やるか。42%。うや、いけ。
Garcia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played.
じゃあ習字学の方にね、スキルポイントを1ポイント振ってきたんだけど、これでいけるかな？やってみるか。
Convince Titus is being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
タイタスのガジは決して崩れんぞか。どうしたもんかね。
But you know someone who might.
誰だ？あ、そっか。そうなんだよね。誰だっけ？トッチョ・アンガスだっけ？メンバーのうちの一人だ。
Fat Angus.
そうそうそうそう。
The powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
圧力鍋に入れんの。この7人のメンバーの中で一番崩しやすそうなのがこの太っちょアンガスって人らしいんですよね。それで
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
わかった？
Outside, under the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
そしたら終わりだな。操作を打ち切りだ。家に帰るぞ、キム。
He'll get it. Go on.
これはあれか。ブラフかな。手帳に書いてくれ。マルティネーズでは気に食わないというだけで人を殺す。
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
キムちゃんと伝わったかな？これがハッタリだって。これにしようかな。彼らは殺しが好きだからだ。
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys? We had a great time.
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis. She...
何？彼女は何？
They kill you because they think it's funny.
そしたらね、それじゃ3番にしようかな。彼らは人を吊るし、撃ち殺し、火をつける。それも躊躇なく。
We didn't light him on fire.
聞いてるかな？
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
はいはい。
Now go in for the...
わかった。
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
怖いよ。自分のベルトのあたりに手を伸ばすが、音声は妙に落ち着いている。怖いんだけど、撃ち殺される？それとも刺し殺される？
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
そしたらね、まずキムを見よう。
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod.
よし。
What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost there.
わかった。やっぱりアンガースを攻めるべきだね。じゃあ1番。俺がそれを認めなきゃどうする？被害者を殺したように俺も殺すのか？クソほどの理由もなく。
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
お、やった。入ったね、これ。その前に死んでたと。
Shut up, Angus!
彼は木に吊るす前に死んでたのか。
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
怖い怖い。もうこれで言い逃れできないのでは？
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
そこに、
Now it's all pointless.
そこに突
Because
っ込む
of
の。
you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
あの女って誰なんだよ、本当に。
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
あ、リジってあれか、エリザベスのことか。
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
うん。エリザベスは立ち去った。
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
うん、わかった。そしたらな。ささやくキムうまくいったな。
The lieutenant gives a smile. Only you can see.
キムいいやつだ。では、あんたらは彼を殺してないんだな。もともと死んでいたと。
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
そうそ
Another nod.
う。なぜだ？
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
女だと思って誰？複数形だよね。
Girls plural. There's another girl. Two of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her.
そうだ
later.
ね。
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
うん。
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
女と思って誰だ？あの日曜の夜に何があったんだ？
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
怯えきっていた。どうしてわかった？
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
はいはい。
Good analogy, boss.
それで？
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
その後は何が？
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
ああ。じゃああれか、もしかして、あれか、被害者が死んだのはクラーシェの部屋か？もしかして。で、
He means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
窓はティブスが修理した。あ、やっぱりクラーシェの部屋、寝室で殺されたんじゃないの、被害者。だからさ、ガラスが張り替えてあったんじゃないの？でそれで、ティブスってのは誰だ？ 8 人目のメンバーか。
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window
あ、そうな
replacement
んだ。
business.
それはそれは。クラーシェが殺したんじゃないなら、なぜ隠蔽していた？
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
あいつ自身の問題？そう、追っ手が来るかもしれないと言ってたね。追っ手が来るかもしれない話を聞いた。オランゲからの追っ手だ。彼女はそれ以上話そうとはしなかった。
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
その追っ手とはどこの何者なんだ？
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
ああ。 国際倫理機関って前も出てきたよね。なんだっけ ?RCM とか、そういったものを統括してるもっと上位組織だっけ？なんかそんなイメージがあったんだけど。そっか、RCM にそのクラーシェの情報がいっちゃうと、もう自動的にこの国際倫理機関の方にクラーシェの情報が伝わっちゃうってことか。そういうことでいいのかな。
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
なんで、あれかな。タイタスはやっぱり守ろうとしたのかな。クラーシェのこと。そしたら、それじゃあ傭兵を殺したのは一体誰なんだ？何か手がかりは？
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
窓の外から撃たれた。あんたの予想は？
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
クラーシェの因縁。
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
ああ、なるほど。そういう考え方もできるか。
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
そして彼の方の因縁についても予想が？
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
でもさ、このホテルの2階を狙撃できるようなところってどこだろう？海岸の見晴らしのいい場所か。
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
なるほど。そもそも被害者を吊るそうと考えたのは誰だ？クラーシェか。
In a manner of speaking.
彼女？誰だ彼女って。
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
そうね。誰だもう一人の女って。前に女どもが助けを求めに来たと言ったな。彼女というのは、そのもう一人の女のことか。
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
その女なんだろう？ハーブの密売人で正体不明の8人目のメンバーは。
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
もう痛くなってるよ。
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
おー、いい感じ？
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her anyway.
じゃあまだ知らない人なんだね。よくわかった。その女について話せることはあるか？名前や現在の、居場所等だ。
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
やっぱり教えてくんないよね。そうか、あとはじゃあちょっとこの1番やってみるか。仲間割れになったのは残念だ。
Me too.
それだけかい。そしたらね、話を切り上げるか。情報ありがとう、タイタス。俺はクラーシェと話をしてくる。多分最後になるだろう。
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
なるほどね。一応タイタスというか組合はそうやって行き場をなくした人たちを保護することもしていたってことなんだね。でもクラーシェは主人公たちに真実を話したから、その保護を拒否したってことになっちゃうのね。それでもまだ彼女を逮捕せずに放っておいてほしいのか。
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place Would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
なるほどね。ちょっと組み上げの印象が変わったわ。それで
We'll take that into account.
わかった。そしたら今度またクラーシェのとこ行くんだろうな。じゃあ行ってみるか。これが最後かな、クラーシェに話を聞くのは。それじゃあクラーシェのとこ来たけど、話聞いてみるか。
It's always good to see you.
それじゃあ。
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
もうなんとなく予感があるのかしらね。これはまだいいや。ハーディーボーイズが真相を話してくれたぞ。
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
はい。驚かないんだな。こうなることを予想してたってわけか。
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
なんかすごい警察官らしいことしてるよ。
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
まあそうだよね。
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
やっぱそうなんだよね。ハーディーボーイズってか、タイタス・ハーディたちは、クラーシュを助けようとしたんだよね。
Is she implying the Hardy boys are the law?
ちょっと今ちょっとしんみりしてたのにさ、なんでケインスキルが出てくんのもう、びっくりした今のタイミング。じゃあこれはね、いつも通り、ハーディーボーイズは法じゃないぞ。俺たちこそが法だ。
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them.
まあそうだね。まあ実際ね、力持ってるのは組合だからね。その程度の答えじゃ納得できんな。
You're right. There's more.
続き。
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
まあ、遠回しにはそういうことになるね。
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
それでそしたらね、2番かな。今回の件と RCM が倫理機関と関わっていることとどんな関係があるというんだ。
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
これさっきちょっとハーディが言ってたことだよね。これなんだろう。あんたが37年のミス・オランイエであることと何か関係してんのかと。
I wish it did, but sadly no.
ですよね。そのこともあって、オランイエには良くない思い出しかないのか。
I have people after me, and they have friends in the moral intern. Some are moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
はいはい。
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
なるほど。
Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
もう気になるんだよね、これがね。そんな連中に追われる羽目になるなんて、あんた一体何をしたんだ。
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol. Or even in Oranje.
違法なことでもないならどうして追われてるんだ。
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
産業スパイ。ああ。
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
どこの大企業だ？規模の大きい会社。どこだろうね。
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
うん。ルースキャップグループの1。このルースキャップグループっていうのがわかんないんだけど。
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
なるほど。それでじゃあ何クラシェさんはその雇い主からも追われてるし、その産業スパイに入った先の連中からも追われてるってことね。ダブルで追われちゃってると。そいつは大変だな。そいつはまたえらく厄介な立場に自分を追い込んだものだなと。
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting.
何したの
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
わかった。あれかな罪悪感があるのかなやっぱり。それでそのお酒とかドラッグで、あれなのかな気を紛らわしてたのかなじゃあこれだな。奴が死んだ夜、ここで何があった
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
その時の様子を具体的に教えてくれ。
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
はいはい。なるほど。それで
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
それで死んだと。
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
なるほどね。その後はどうなった
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
なるほど。一目散に階段を駆け下りたと。それで、被害者はその時ブーツだけを身につけていたと。
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
やっぱ自分が、狙われたと思ったのか。
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
おい、タバコ危ないぞ。
Oh.
そしたら首を横に振る。それはとんでもねえ目にあったな。
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
とんでもねえ目にね。
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
真夜中。
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
いつもほどじゃなかったと。
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
確かにそう言ってた。反応速度ありがとう。そうだよね。かなりそのハイになってたって言ってたよね。タイタスが言うには、あんたは結構ハイな状態にあったらしいじゃないか。
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
やめろ。やめろ。
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
あ、そう。声も姿も聞いたり見たりしてないと。じゃあ何をしていたんだ
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. just a little.
ほうほ
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway,
う。
down the stairs.
うん。
I knew there would be people there.
うん。で、そこをタイタス・ハーディたちに見つかったと。下の階に駆け下りた後はどうしたと。
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full.
うん。
Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
ちょっと待って、このルビーって誰？なんか初めて出てくる名前じゃない？
Ruby?
あ、そうそう。誰よ、これ。話を進める前に、そのルビーってやつが誰か教えてくれ。
Ruby. You know, the leader.
リーダーって何のリーダーよ。
The leader?
あ、そうそう。
Of what?
ちゃんと聞いてくれてる。
The Hardy Boys.
どういうことちょっと待って。ハーディーボーイズのリーダーはハーディじゃないのか？
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
あ、そうだったんだ。なんと。じゃあそのルビーがあれじゃない？ 8 人目の人物じゃない？
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
うんうん。
Why not?
そっか、じゃあ8人目が誰か分かったぞ。よし、話を続けるか、その後はどうしたと。
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
うん。ああ、なるほどね。遺体を浴槽に運んだ。そして、まっすぐ立たせるためにベルトで引っ張り上げた。
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
うん、まあそうだけどさ。
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
うん。
Yes.
なるほど。
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
うん。
Oops.
あ、視覚計算。
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
うん。女は一度地面に視線を落としてから、その薄茶色の瞳でまっすぐあなたの目を見据えると。それでその後はどうなった？
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
うん。じゃあ、アーマーは後から着させたんだね。
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
うん。二層工作ね。奴らが男を吊るしてる間、あんたは何をしてたんだ？
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
はいはい。そのルビーとかいうやつは今どこにいる？
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
わからないか。
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boys.
またかい。またタイタスに聞くんかい。なるほどね。まあでも8人目のね、メンバーが分かったからよかったんだけど。その時銃声は聞こえたか？
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
はいはい。
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
あ、そうなの？そういうもんなんだ。ものすごく遠くから撃ったってことなのかな？スナイパーライフルみたいなやつ。じゃあ、こっかな。あんたを追ってる連中に殺された可能性はないか。
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
うん。だから身を隠したんだもんね、一回ね。
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
だから部屋に閉じこもってたわけね。
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
じゃあクラシェさんを追ってる奴らがやったんじゃないってこと？だから全くの無関係とも言い切れないということか？
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
はいはい。
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
7番は、まあ、なんだろうな、死体をあのままにするのが忍びなかったっていうか、そういうことだったよね。
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
そうは思えない。なぜ通報した？
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
クーノのせいだな。
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and
そう
sob.
ね。
Once,
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Revachol.
全くクーの目、本当に死体に石投げるなんて。
she definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
そうだね。まあこの辺に嘘はないでしょう。そしたら、窓ガラスが交換されたのはいつだと。
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
ここら辺も矛盾はないね。
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
わかった。窓の向こうの彼女の寝室でか。
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
わかった。視覚計算のスキルがあれかな。大事になってくるかもね。そしたらこんなもんか。話は以上だ。
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
何？
He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you. And she's a flight risk.
まあそうだけどさ。
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
ちょっと待って。さ、脳内会議がすごい音になってんだけど。どうしようかな。これは17%。ちょっと待ってね。とりあえず一回立ち去っていい？どうしよう。何？クラーシーを逮捕するって？でもさ、逮捕なんてしたらさ、殺されちゃうかもしんないんでしょ？どうしよう。まあいいや、ちょっと一回セーブさせてね。 そしたらさ、あっち、なんだっけ。その、ガラスっていうかガラスか。ガラスの方を調査してみるか。キムに言われた通り、まあ、この部屋で何があったのかっていうのをちょっと調べたいと思うんだけど、窓ガラスを調べようとか言ってたよね。これだよね。
This window is pristine on the inside.
四角計
Unlike
算
the
か
one next to。
あんまり上げてないんだよね
Light。from the desk lamp reflects
ゴ
off
ブ
the
ゴブ。
glass. In an untarnished golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
シングルベッドの上に男と女の姿と。これ何？これはどっちだ？よくわかんないや。それで、棒入ってきていて、弾が。それで、二人の体勢はどんなだ？
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
それでてかすごくない？主人公の頭の中って。こんなのが割り出せちゃうの？
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
なるほど。
Ending him.
弾はどこから飛んできた？
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
なるほど。それで、亡霊のような影を観察する。
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
まあ、即死だったんだろうね。それで、A ダッシュ地点、屋上の方を見てみる。
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
なるほど。で、そっか。硝煙反応が残っているはずじゃないか。
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
そうね。1週間経ってるからね。つまり何か俺は屋上が発砲地点だったことを 80% くらい確信してるってことか。
72%. With an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
なるほどね。犯人は手すりに背中をつけた状態で狙いを定めたか、あるいは精度を確保するため、膝をついていた可能性があると。じゃあ何？犯人はこの屋上にいたかもしれないってことなのかな？だとしたらこの B ダッシュとかっていうのは一体何？
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
それは確かにね。部屋の中で撃たれた可能性はひょっとしたら屋上よりもっと近くから。
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
そうだね。やっぱり部屋の中ってことはなんかありえなさそうだよね。そしたら A ダッシュ地点、つまりこの部屋以外の場所だった可能性は。
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
なるほど、その可能性もあると。この A ダッシュ地点以外の場所から、狙われた可能性もあるってことね。発砲地点はここよりもっと遠いところだったとは考えられないか。
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility, Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
そうか。マルティネーズ全域が入るように半径を広げてみる。
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
あ、それがこの視点なのね。もう少し細分化しないか。
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for land's end, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
なるほどね。じゃあ B ダッシュ地点、遊歩道を見てみる。
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
実行犯は軍事訓練を受けていたものに限定される。この距離では風向きも考慮しなくてはならない。軍事訓練を受けてたってなるとさ、傭兵仲間ってことになってくるのかな。そして、BW ダッシュ地点、ランズエンドを見てみる。
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No. Too far-fetched.
なるほど。可能性は低いと。そしたら、B トリプルダッシュ地点、小島を見てみる。
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
で、確率としてはどれぐらいなんだ？
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
なるほどね。じゃああれか、確率っていうか可能性としては A ダッシュが一番その狙撃地点の可能性が高くって、2番目に可能性が高いのが、どこだっけ？ここだっけ？ B ダッシュだっけ？で、その次が、B トリプルダッシュで、一番可能性が低いのは B ダブルダッシュってところなのかな。それで、キム、屋上よりも遠いところから弾丸が撃たれた可能性についてどう思う？遠くと言ってもマルティネーズ限定だが。
From where, precisely?
そうだな、この辺。
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
発砲地点がもっと遠くにあった可能性。どうだろうな。まあ2番かな。屋上よりも可能性はずっと低いが、一向の余地はある。
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Roll these spots out one by one.
わかった。
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
まあね、シンプルに考えたらそうだよね。A 地点が一番可能性は高いよね。これ何も見なかったことにするって。なるほどね。まあいろいろ分かってきたけどさ。そしたらどうしようかな。次は、タイタスに8人目のメンバーであるルビーのことも聞かなくちゃいけないんだよね。